And again, this week on the Definitely Loud podcast, and thanks to the Empty Glass in Charleston, West Virginia, we have on the phone with us Derek from Cutthroat Shamrock, who will be playing at the Empty Glass on Tuesday, the 24th of September. Derek, go ahead and tell us a little about yourself and the band, man.
My name is Derek. Play with a band called Cutthroat Shamrock. There's 6 members in the band. Got Guido on upright bass, Marcus rhythm guitar and bouzouki, Brad on banjo, Johnny on hand percussion, and Swavo plays the drum kit. Band's been around for about 10 years now. We like to consider ourselves Appalachian punk rock.
Cool. Well, that's definitely a good name for it, I'll tell you that. Now, I know that you guys are all really good musicians. How did you all get together? How did you form Cutthroat Shamrock?
Me and one of the other guys, one of the other founding members, he's not in the band anymore, but we kind of just started playing over in corners of bars and stuff. And the other guys we kind of met through other bands that we played with and stuff like that, and kind of just took one direction as far as, well, this guy likes metal, this guy likes punk, and we're doing the whole folk influence deal, so we just kind of rolled it all together into one, and kind of that's how it turned out.
Cool. Well, I mean, it sounds like you guys kind of lucked out in finding each other for this band. It's really a great project. Now, tell me a little bit about the name Cutthroat Shamrock, because that's definitely something that pops out to people.
Well, the name actually is one of the founding members. It's not the band anymore. Me and him, we hung out over his dad's house, and we were just kind of walking through his garden and looked over and saw these red shamrocks. That open and close and stuff like that. And asked his dad what they were called, and he said, "Oh, those are called Cutthroat Shamrocks." So we, as soon as we heard that name, we were like, "Oh, that's it. That's what we're going to name the band." So.
Awesome. Well, that is an awesome name. Now, I know that you guys are all really good musicians. As you mentioned before, you all have different influences that you bring to the band. Personally, what are some of the influences that you yourself bring to the project?
My influences, the things that I took to bring into it, as far as bands like the Pogues, Tom Waits, the grittiness of Tom Waits, speed and drive of like DRI or Circle Jerks, stuff like that.
Well, I definitely hear a lot of those influences in the music. And now you guys have been playing all over the country for a while in different types of shows, festivals, and all that type of thing. What do you prefer more? Do you like more of the festival crowd, or do you like more of the intimate setting of the close quarters of a club or something like that?
I like both of them. I mean, here lately we've been doing a lot more festival style work, but I really enjoy the fact of like being like right there with everybody and stuff like that,
Cool. Well, no, having been together for so long and played so many shows, do you guys have any favorite moments or any horror stories that you could tell us from the road?
Well, we've lucked out with not having any horror stories, but as far as horror-wise, as far as the shows and stuff, we just got back from the West Coast here not too long ago, and we had a great time up in Seattle at El Corazon, and then had a blast down in San Francisco at a place called the Elbow Room, and the crowd, it just, we don't really get over to the West Coast as much as we should, but it was really surprising, and it was a great, just the energy and stuff that came out of that night. We weren't even headlining that night. We were just, it just blew my mind. It was just like everybody was out to have fun. It was great.
Sounds awesome, man. Well, tell us a little bit about your new album that came out, Path Less Traveled.
We just put out an album this past June called Path Less Traveled. It'll be our 4th album that we've just put out. It's got our 2 newest members that's just joined last year. They're on the album. Brad, the banjo player, and then Marcus, the rhythm guitar player. And Marcus also does backup vocals and mandolin and bouzouki and stuff in there too. But very, very proud of that album. A lot of people have been telling me that it sounds more like Cutthroat Shamrock's grown up. It's got more of a metal sound to it. I'm very proud of it.
Cool. Yeah, and I definitely urge all of our listeners to go pick that album up. It's on Amazon.com. It's a great album. It's not going to cost you a lot of money. I'm sure that they'll have copies at the show on the 24th at the Empty Glass. Now, everybody knows that this type of music kind of makes you want to drink. Of course, I don't need a reason to drink, but your music will almost do that to somebody. So tell us what type of alcohol pairs well with a Cutthroat Shamrock show.
Anything but light beer.
Anything but light beer, just the hard stuff. All right, man. Well, I'll tell you what, for anybody who hasn't seen Cutthroat Shamrock or doesn't really know what you guys are about yet, and, you know, plans on stumbling into the Empty Glass, what can they expect?
Oh, it's going to be, I mean, as soon as we start up, it's just going to go, it'll be nuts. And I'm really hoping that there's going to be a really good crowd. We were supposed to be out there not too long ago and had to cancel the deal because of a sickness in the band and stuff like that. But you come out, you're going to have a blast. It's going to be fun. Music's hard and fast, and that, like you said, it's going to give you a chance to give you a good reason to drink on a Tuesday night. So,
all right. Well, yeah, we'll definitely have a good reason to drink on a Tuesday night. The 24th of September, this is when Cutthroat Shamrock will be invading the Empty Glass in Charleston, West Virginia. Of course, if you guys want to check out more about that, you can go to emptyglass.com. We'll also have more info on deafloud.com. Well, Derek, man, it's been awesome having you on the podcast. Cutthroat Shamrock, Empty Glass, the 24th September. You guys be there. We'll play a couple of your tracks there on the show too, man.
Cool, man. Well, I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, man. It's our pleasure. And, you know, we're really looking forward to seeing you at the Empty Glass, man. Until then, you guys take care, okay?
Yeah, you too, buddy. I'll see you soon. Bye.